So it's now time for part one of our prediction show. So we're going to kick off with Spurs versus Palace in the FA Cup. I'm joined with Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV, Younes from 100% Chelsea, and Sam from United People's TV. And of course, you may see the beautiful goateed Flav from the Fighting Cock. Robbie, you thought you were having a break from him, but no.
I don't know about beautiful.
We're bringing you together. I mean, that's questionable, as is the pillows behind you, Flav. That's pretty questionable as well, mate. Who's that?
That looks like Harry Kane, mate. Fox in the box.
So let's talk about the game, mate. Let's talk about Spurs. It's all going very well at the moment. I could hear the guys doing their podcast at the Bull Street Studios the other day, and you could hear the excitement in their voice. But you've got Europa League and you've got the FA Cup as well. The treble's on. Are you excited by that, or is that a distraction?
The treble is on. The treble. Am I excited by it? It's more trepidation. You know me, James. You know what I'm like. I walk into all of these things quite afraid that it's all going to just fall down around my ears. But that said, this is a new Tottenham. This isn't the Tottenham I understand or I fully appreciate, but don't completely understand what's going on at Spurs because I've never experienced it before. That said, Fiorentina, excellent team, and Palace. Where most other clubs like Leicester, for example, they would have a break this weekend. We don't. We've got 2 games to play and another one next Thursday as well. So it's going to be tricky, but we've got the minerals to get through it.
Right. One last question about the whole scenario at Spurs, and then we'll talk about Palace. Just quickly. So, in one hand, I've got a cup double, Europa League and the FA Cup, and in the other hand, you go into the last day of the Premier League season on top of the league. Which one would you take?
Oh, you've got to be top of the league, mate. On their day, anyone could win a cup. Anyone can have a good cup run. You saw Fulham in the final of the Europa League. Wigan have won the FA Cup. Anyone can do that. Winning the league is something else. I've never seen it in my lifetime. I've seen us win cups. It has to be the league.
Onto the game itself. How do you see that one playing out? You've got Adebayor coming back. I don't know if he's cup tied. There might be some kind of clause there. I'd imagine there isn't because he left, didn't he?
We're still paying $100,000 of his wages. So I'm not sure how he can play against us, can he? I don't know though.
Well, I guess you're hoping not because he scored in his last game. How do you see the game ending up?
I think we'll win comfortably. I don't really see much of an issue. We beat them handsomely at their place without playing brilliantly well. It's going to come across as a little arrogant, but I can't see them troubling us at White Hart Lane. Even if we do make changes, I doubt Kane will play. If he plays on Thursday against Fiorentina, he certainly won't play against Palace on Sunday. So I don't foresee any issues, really. I think it'll be a routine cup win and another step closer to Wembley.
All right, there you go. Robbie, yourself and me, we've both actually gone for a Palace win here. I think Pardew really cares about winning a cup there, and they're safe in the league, and I think it's going to be a big one for them. So I think actually that Palace might do it. This is my cup set. I think this is one of my cup sets. Well, there's a few because it's me.
He's looking at me like, that's Robbie's been predictable.
No.
So that's because you are.
Sam, you've gone for Spurs. Do you just agree with Flav pretty much?
I just think it's a different Spurs this year, isn't it? They just look like they're pulling out routine victories, as you say, when you're playing poorly as well. And I just don't think Palace are going to have...
Palace will go strong team, though.
Yeah, I know they will, but it's still Palace. And they started off season really well. No, I don't think
Sliding down in front of those Tottenham fans.
I can see it. He's not coming. Well, there you go, Flav. Thanks for joining us from, where are you, Marbella?
Yeah, that's exactly where I am.
Right, I'll let you get back to the pool then. All right, mate.
See you later.
See ya. Next up on the Bull Street Skype Roadshow, we've got Nicky from West Ham Fan TV. And we've come from Marbella to Essex. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right, mate. Yeah. I mean, I can't chat too much. I'm doing a show, so we'll talk about West Ham now. So is the FA Cup the be-all and end-all now for West Ham? Because you are doing well in the league.
We want to do well. We want to do well in all competitions this year. We've got something to prove. We've well our own this year. We've surpassed everyone's expectations. There's a good vibe around the place. We feel we can do well in this competition.
I mean, spirit's high. You've got the whole panel saying West Ham are going to win this one. It's all leading towards a Blackburn victory then, isn't it? That's just football, right?
Well, in the past, James, it would. In the past, it would say that. But we don't lose a lot now. I feel we've got enough about our squad and enough about our confidence. Make sure we get through this. The guys know that it's coming to the end of the famous bowling ground, and they definitely want to go out on a high. And I feel that around the place every time I go there.
So finally, I think we're all saying it's going to be a West Ham win. Let's have your score predictions. Is it 1-0, 2-0, 5-0? What's it going to be?
I'll say 4-1 to West Ham.
4-1.
Very confident.
Very confident.
Not really as easy as that.
You set yourself up for a fall in, Nicky.
No, I don't feel. I just think, we are struggling for strikers, but we have got goals in us. We have shown that. The boy Lanzini might be back this weekend.
There you go. There you have it. Thanks, Nicky, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us on.
Let's talk about the champions of the FA Cup now. Arsenal are playing Hull. We said in the first video how... Okay, you finished? how tough a week this is for you. I gave an ultimatum to Flav. Here's one for you. Okay, you can do the League and Cup double.
Right.
That's there waiting for you.
Okay.
Or
Hypothetically.
Or you can win the Champions League. Which one do you take? And which one do you think Arsenal fans generally would take?
I think Arsenal fans would probably want the League and Cup double because we haven't won the league for so long. Then I'm going out.
Which one are you going for, Robbie?
If I could definitely have one, I could definitely have one.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the Champions League.
Wow.
Because we've never won it.
Really?
And, gets tired of these lot, in particular,
Right.
Chelsea, telling us that they're the only team in London to ever have won the Champions League.
It's true.
And,
Yeah, it's been 11
how
years
cool would
since they
that
won the
be?
league.
Right? Say Spurs won the league and we won the Champions League.
No, that's
Yeah,
what I
I'll
was
probably
right.
take the Champions. I'll probably say to go for the Champions League, but unfortunately, those wishes don't come true like that. You've got to work for it. But Champions League would be great.
And this is a week that historically has been pretty tough on an Arsenal side because this game itself. Why don't you just go and win this game? Put your best team out.
We won't put our strongest team out for now. We've got Barcelona on Tuesday, and so you can't play guys like Mesut Ozil and people like. You've got to rest them for that. That's
So which players will come in and have an opportunity?
I see a similar team to like last time. We'll have guys like Iwobi come in, who did really, really well in the last game, and I'll be excited to see him come in and play again. He didn't look any different. He just looked at home. I think Joel Campbell will come in. Mohamed El Neni will come in, new signing from January. Flamini can come in. Walcott probably start up front. Maybe Welbeck will get a start. So with so many players coming back, we've actually got a lot of players to pick from for this game.
Can you see any hope for Hull in this game, Younes?
It's the cup. You never know. But to be honest, I have to go with Arsenal. They're too strong for Hull, I reckon.
I mean, the Hull are they're top, aren't they?
Yeah,
They
High
are
five,
the
top of the
championship. That's
championship.
why it wouldn't be a total shock if Hull pulled something off. Bear in mind, Arsenal have to rest players. Don't forget to rest Mertesacker. He's got to get ready for the Messi Suarez Neymar show.
Well, everybody was on Mertesacker saying that what's he going to do against, and he's not on the same level as these three, by the way, but what's he going to do up against the pace of Mahrez and Vardy? And I thought he was excellent against them too. He so he's an experienced player.
Mahrez and Vardy, Messi, Neymar,
I know, it's not the
Suarez.
same. But if you're talking
Or
pace-wise...
10 men as well, Leicester as well.
Mertesacker, listen, I think, a lot of very unfair stuff that people are saying, what's he going to do? He's a World Cup winner.
I saw Hull City early in the season and they look like a Premier League side. They're top of the league for a reason. They are very solid. One thing I would say, and the reason why I've gone for Arsenal in this game is that as well as Arsenal having to play Barcelona in midweek, Hull have got a game in midweek as well. So it kind of all...
I think they're rest players, do you think? I reckon they will.
He might
rest
do
them.
because what matters more?
Yeah.
Getting in the Premier League with the amount of money that you're going to
exactly.
get next year, you need to be concentrating on that. But who knows?
But luckily, Hull have got a wonderful midfielder who's going to make his debut against Arsenal. I think certainly.
we've got the
certainly
99
Powell's
team,
going to be
haven't we?
making his debut on loan.
Oh, scared. Ooh.
Under Mickey Phelan and Steve Bruce. It's like the United collective.
Steve Bruce and Mickey Phelan.
Is that a worry, Robbie?
Not really, no.
But, you won't say that when he
respect.
scores it,
Listen, we've got to respect all players that we're coming up against, which I'm sure Arsenal will. But as I said, it'll be a strong team we'll put out. But there'll be some obvious players rested. But I always feel that if we're playing at home, I'm always confident in the FA Cup once we're at home.
The last game of part 1 is Reading versus West Brom. I wouldn't say it's the glamour tie of this round,
It
but
is for you.
it's an interesting one. This is an interesting one because you've got two very different kinds of styles. Younes, you've gone for West Brom in this one. Obviously, they're the Premier League team. Do you think that'll just be too much for them in the end?
Yeah, you know West Brom and Pulis, they just do it ugly, but they get through it. I think Reading have been on not the best form, to be honest, where they're sitting. So I think West Brom will be a bit too much for them.
I've gone for Reading. Robbie, you've gone for Reading as well. The reason for that is because this is a team that the Championship is so tight, and most teams in that league have some decent players. Reading are a side like that. Vidra can score goals. McCleary can always score a scream from 30
And
yards.
West Brom weren't that impressive against Peterborough in the last round. I think they kind of got away with one in that game. So I think away at Reading, this could be the cup set you so crave.
It's so great.
You wake up dreaming of.
Exactly, yeah. You've gone for West Brom. What was that?
I really don't like West Brom this season. I think Tony Pulis has turned them into Stoke. Exactly the same team.
I thought he was going to say he's turned them into Man United.
That's it, I'm done now.
On that bombshell, I think we'll end part 1. If you like the video, make sure you like it. Let us know your predictions in the comments below and subscribe to the Ball Street channel. Next up, we got more predictions, so go check it out. So would you take him? Would you want him?
Of course you take him in a heartbeat. He's the sort of player that, from a United brand perspective, they were all over that like a wet fish. And from United fans' perspective, we need goal scorers.